Hey everyone, Rich from Rich TCG Bets. Hope you all are having a great day. I just got back from the driving range, starting to get that nice weather where I can go golfing. So I'm really excited about that. Not a great golfer, but I do enjoy playing a few rounds every summer. But in more important news, what is happening with Wilds Unknown? This was a video I was expecting to make probably a few weeks from now. As we got a little bit closer to Attack of the Vine, I wanted to bring awareness that, hey, Wilds Unknown is a great set. Let's not get distracted from a new set coming out and let's focus on this set. It's going to be a great buy. It's the first Pixar set. The Enchanteds are amazing. There's the Toy Stories in there. The Iconics are great. Everything that you already know about Wilds Unknown, but it is happening right now. Just last week, I created a video of just how the prices for most Enchanteds and Iconics have dropped or like barely increased. And so much can change in just a week in this hobby. And so let's go ahead and just dive into those numbers and brace yourself because they're pretty crazy. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the individual cards as well as the sealed product. So let's take a look at this pre-release box. If you have the money, it's a great buy, I think, just because it's the very first set with a pre-release box. So many people think that these pre-release boxes are quote unquote juiced. Personal experience, I opened 5, did not get a single Enchanted, but I've seen people getting multiple Enchanteds from one box that has 6. So if you are wanting to look to buy a sealed case, market price is $575 and we have the lowest listed for about $700, so $125 more. If you take a look at the recent sales, we were like $550 to $575 for a while, and then yesterday some sales closer to $600. We ended with $600, and then someone today bought it for $700. So just it was like, hey, you know what, I could spend $100 more on this, which to me is kind of crazy. If you do the math, that comes out to about, I want to say $55 per, probably like more like 56, 57 per box. These are, I don't want to say MSRP because they weren't available MSRP, but if you went to a pre-release event, they were $40 a box. So really crazy that they're already going for like a 25% markup on the open market. But these, like, if they do a reprint, like there's no way these are getting reprinted. So it's a really good buy if you want to get your hands on one of these right now. The next thing I want to look at is the booster box case. I honestly was planning on, like a week and a half ago when I made the May Mayhem for TCG Player sale, I was going to buy one of these. Market, I think, was around $450, $460, $470. And I figured, okay, if I can get 10% cash back, $46, or I guess not cash back, credit, store credit, you know what I mean? It would be a great deal. I can buy it for $460 and get that. Lowest listed is almost $700. Crazy. Market price is $554, but good luck trying to find that right now, because the minute people start seeing that the ask price is much, much higher than the market price, again, like another 20% or whatever, 25%, people are going to start listing for this more. And we do have sales. Again, today we have several sales in the high 600s. It's getting close to a $700 booster box. I have 2 sealed, one that I got for, let's see, $440, and the other I got for $460. So definitely well below this recent sales price, and I'm happy about that. But I wanted another one. I might not get another one now at this point just because it's starting to take off. But on the other side of things, like, I still think it's a great buy. I'll probably look for it outside of TCG Player just because I don't want to pay $700 for a case. But I really do think it's a great buy because look at all the Enchanted cards, look at the Iconic cards. They're exploding. I'll show you the top 2 towards the end of the video, but like, it's doing really well. And I do think that this set is going to do well. I've talked about it in the past that the first chapter is doing so well, obviously, because it's the first one and it has great Enchanteds. Fable doing so well. It's the first one with Iconics. This is the first one with Pixar. And so in my mind, it's going to follow that trend and do really well. we take a look at individual booster boxes, we do see a little bit of a delay. Again, we have the lowest listed higher than market price, but if you do 135 times 4, so that's 270, 540, it matches the market price, but that's still like $160 less than the lowest listed. So these prices are probably going to start shooting up pretty soon. Me personally, I don't like buying individual booster boxes just because what's stopping, not calling out Buckeye cards, but what's stopping them from opening 2 in their case and getting 2 enchanteds in each of those booster boxes and figuring, hey, you know what? The chances of me getting a 3rd enchanted from my case is slim to none. Let me just sell these 2 and start all over. You know, like, I don't know. There's obviously, like, there's no way to know that happened or did not happen, but that's why I don't really like buying individual booster boxes. But if you're wanting one for a display, for your collection, like, now is probably the time, because this is probably going to be closer to $150 booster box. Going back to the case, I just want to actually make this call out. This right here was like the all-time high. If we do a year, 6 months, I guess 3 months will give us the same view. 628 was that. I remember, I don't think I said this in the video, but I remember laughing to myself, like, why would anyone pay $600 for a case? Like, what a stupid buy. You can get it at so many other places for much cheaper. And I hold to that. But the fact that the lowest listed is closer to 700, and we've had 1, 2, 3, basically 4 sales at or higher than that price, that's not looking too dumb anymore. And I know I've seen other content creators talk about this as well and use this as a don't FOMO, like, see it drops. And again, I was in that same boat. But if you take a look at the last month, like, it still looks bad, but it is looking like it's going to rebound very, very quickly. The Buzz Lightyear. This one hurts me because it was going for like $1,200. I had the opportunity to buy one for closer to $1,000. The person had only been in the Facebook group for a couple weeks. I was very hesitant. For me, like, I like buying from people that I don't know. I like buying from someone that has had a lot of posts in the Facebook group, someone that can have references, provide all that detail. But I actually got a message from someone who was interested as well too, and saw me like message like, hey, I'm DMing you, whatever you do, the Facebook marketplace talk. And he's like, hey, I paid the guy, like, what did he say to you? And I went back and forth to see like, hey, if I give it a higher offer, will he like try to sell it to me even though he already sold it to someone else? And the seller was super legit, and the buyer just messaged me last night saying like, dude, it came in, it looks really nice, like everything was legit. Super excited for the guy. Obviously it hurts a little bit inside because I could have bought that for below market at the time, and the price has 3x'd at this point. Not too many on the market. Pretty ridiculous prices right here, $3,300, almost $3,500, $5,500, $7,500. But market price is $1,680. We had a sale of $2,000 yesterday, and then a sale of $3,000. People are starting to realize that, hey, this is Pixar. It's actually a really cool art. The aliens in the background. I love the aliens in the background. They're really cool. But everyone is now wanting this card. If you take a look at eBay, these are all the listings like currently live right now, May 27th, almost 1 p.m. Mountain Time. And 3,000, 3,000. This one's 2,000, but it's Japanese. This one's 2,000, but has 8 hours left basically to go, and it's probably gonna go. This is in a bid board as well, bidding. It's becoming a $3,000 card very quickly. And if we take a look at the recent sales, I don't know why this one's pulling through, the May 22nd one at the top, but you've got like 2,200, 2,000, almost 2,400, 2,200, 2,000. So it is just making leaps after leap after leap, 15, 20% each day. And so it's going to be crazy to see like where this tops off. But if the Mickey is going raw for like $5,000, why can't this be a $3,000, $4,000 card? You know, Buzz Lightyear is so cool and very just iconic, pun intended, in the Disney IP. It's the number one Pixar IP and one of the top Disney IPs for sure. And then the other card we have here is the Alien True Believer. And so these are listings right now. You can buy it now for over 500, 400 right here with terrible pictures in the sleeve. I don't know why people do this, like, and in the top loader, like, come on, dude. But you're gonna have to pay $40 shipping, and you're gonna have to pay what is the import fees? I'm totally calling it incorrectly, but you've got some bids right here, 0 bids, 450, or buy now 630. It's going crazy. You know, 11 bids, 2 days here. That's gonna go up to $4 or $5. And we are just seeing these prices just absolutely explode for the Alien. Sorry for the cut. My kids just ran, they just got back home from school and ran right into my office. And so I figured I needed to pause. But yeah, taking a look at TCG Player, the Alien True Believer, we're seeing similar stories where the market price is $349. Lowest listed is $445, basically $100 more. And that's like, these are all low sale people. 174 is not low, but you know what I mean. 25,000 plus sales, we're seeing $470. So $120, 30% again increase. If we take a look at View More data, we have seen multiple sell for 400 plus, honestly even close to 500, and then one just randomly sold yesterday for 347. So I don't know what that one was about. And then the other low sales for the most part are LP. So it's taking off faster than we want. What does this mean at the end of the day? It means, first off, if you want these Wild Unknown cards, get them now. Worst case scenario, they're probably going to stay stagnant. I really don't see the buzz dropping a ton. This Alien card is super popular. If it drops $100, not the end of the world, you know? So just go ahead and buy these cards. If you're wanting to invest in Wilds Unknown, now is the time more than ever to buy any sort of cases you see a Wilds Unknown. Locally, check out Facebook groups. If you have LGSs that are selling them online, make sure to buy them right now, but they're just going to be skyrocketing. And at the end of the day, I really don't see a reprint happening, because take a look at like Attack of the Vine. Like, that's coming out basically next month. We're at the end of May. It comes out in July. All the resources they have for that are going for that set right now to make sure it gets to the finish line. They're not thinking about reprinting Wilds Unknown. And if they ever do want to reprint another set, Fabled is probably just at the top of the list there as far as just the market demand for that. Booster box price is going crazy. And we haven't seen Ravensburger reprint a set for a while. The other reason I don't think a reprint is going to happen is just because they just announced recently that Pokemon printed less cards than they did last year. And the printing group that Pokemon uses, Lorcana uses as well. So if Pokemon isn't getting the full share that they want, why would Lorcana? You know, if Pokemon is underprinting less year over year, or I guess underprinting more year over year, we're going to see similar things with Lorcana, or at least it being pretty similar to what it was in previous years. Like, we're not going to get really a reprint for this set. So that's my thoughts on this. Go ahead and invest now. Buy the cards that you want now, because today's price is tomorrow's discount, and we are seeing that not even 3 weeks after the set has been released, after like the pre-release date. So that's all I got for you. I will see you all in the next video. If you like it, make sure to subscribe. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. I forgot to say that. I commented on anyone that commented on them, but I appreciate it. But now I'm for sure signing off. Take care.